rarely find somebody who needs cash unless it's like 20 bob. Most of the people, they want it in cash unless it's really less money, but sometimes they're like, fine, send it, maybe I will use it to buy airtime. And if at all you're going to Mombasa, because I'm sure if you're going to Kenya, you'll go to Mombasa. I know you'll go to Mombasa. So why not, if you're gonna buy. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever it is that you are. Today is a beautiful day, but it's a bit foggy. I have no idea why. You see right there, somewhere there, it's so cloudy. I have no idea what it is, but it's a beautiful morning. The sun is not yet out, but yeah, regardless, we move. So from wherever you are, how are you doing? Good morning. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rachel's show. I don't have any homework, but yeah, today we are in bed. Oh my god, how are you guys doing? How did Valentine's go? For us, we are still in Valentine, my god. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Today I have a topic for you. For those who don't know me, I'm a Ugandan. I'm called Rachel, and this is my channel. How are y'all doing? It's a day, it's a lazy day. I don't feel doing, I just don't feel doing like anything. I just wanna stay in my bed. Anyway, guys, I wanna tell you some things that most of you who always want to go, who want to travel to Kenya should know. Okay? If you're to wake up to go to Kenya, don't just wake up and go, because you're gonna utapigwa character development. So if you want to go to Kenya, these are some of the basic things that you need to know before you travel to Kenya. Kenya is a beautiful country. Kenyans are very lovely people. Yeah, so you will love it. You will love it. But then before you go, these are some of the things that you need to take note of, such that you're aware. When I reached Uganda, most of the Ugandans, they always greeted. You sit in a, if I told you you're gonna use a public matatu, like public transport, don't be around saying hi to everybody, because everybody's gonna look at you like, what are you even saying? Why are you greeting me? Do I know you? Kind of look. They might not respond. They might not even hear you, because most of the matatus anyway are loud in Nairobi. So they might not even hear you, because it's noisy. Most of the matatus are very noisy. So this business of you entering public transport and then you start saying hi, unless it's an Uber, Bolt, these things, you can say hi to the driver. But nyinyi wa Uganda mnapenda kusalimia watu in a public transportation. Unaingia mambo, si mambo, wanasema jebale kwenye hapo jebale kusema. But mind your business when you're in Kenya. Nobody is interested in how they slept, in you knowing how they slept or anything. Mind your business. Enter a public matatu if you know where you're going, or if you have somebody. Definitely I will tell you in the next points that you should know somebody if you're to travel like there. You need to really know your way through, because you might end up in a place and you might fall into so much trouble. So yeah, don't go around mumbling everybody anywhere, because you'll be looked at like, okay, unless you've reached in an office, and then maybe that's when you have to say hi to someone. But public places, public transportation, don't. Because let me tell you, 95% of the times I've been in a public transport here in Uganda, somebody will say hi to you. They will enter and then they'll say hi to you. In Kenya, they don't do that. everybody's about their business. Like they enter, sit down, and maybe they have earphones and maybe they are looking somewhere. Like who cares, you know? But they're nice people. If in case you need help, you can always ask. They will always help you. But then don't go around being nice in public transportation, because people are busy in there. And then if you know somebody, please inquire how the situation is, which places you don't have to go to alone. If at all they are free, they can take you around, because Nairobi is big. Every time somebody comes to Kampala, they think Kampala is big. Kampala is not that big as Nairobi. The streets can be counted 1, 2, 3, and then you're able to go through. Though you can easily get lost. Yes, it's not that small, but compared to Nairobi, it's big. So you just have to have somebody to take you around. Otherwise, you will get lost. You will find yourself somewhere where you don't know and you cannot get out from. So always ask, and always have somebody out there, maybe if you know anybody. But if you don't know anybody, still, if you ask for help, nobody's gonna ignore you. But it's, if you have somebody there, it's a plus. You'll be able to ask, I'm right here, where can I go, where can I eat from, is this place safe? Because Nairobi, wanajiita Nairobi, hey, those guys are not easy. But you don't also have to be stupid, you know. Tumia akili bana. Ukikuwa Nairobi, you have to be very smart and very sharp and very alert. And regardless of your sharpness, your alertness, those guys can easily twist everything around and you find yourself in deep trouble. But anyway, you just have to be smart, you have to be alert, take care of your property, you know. Take care of your property. It's like your Kampala downtown. You understand, where everybody is. You know how busy that place is, downtown Kampala. If you've not watched my down Kampala videos, come on now, go ahead and watch them. It's that busy. That's how fast Nairobi is. Everything is it's like these trains of Japan or Korea or China. That's how Nairobi life is. Una zuba hivi, you've been left, you've been stolen. You have to be on the outlook. Nairobi si awazembe. You don't have to go there and look like you lost. You have to be at the top level of your sharpness. Do you understand? Those guys are very smart. Those guys are like 10 years ahead in their minds. So you have to be very smart. You don't have to look like you're lost. You just have to be smart. You know, ask for help in the right places, either the police guys or like you enter a shop and ask. But these things of stopping somebody on the road, you phone somebody on the road and asking for help, please avoid. You can ask maybe like a mall, you enter a mall, ask security, ask police guys on the road, ask these shops on the road, like you enter and then ask for help in there. Don't go asking on the strangers who are walking on the streets. You might be the next victim of I don't know what. And then when actually going to Nairobi, you don't need COVID test. Imagine, you don't need those guys, like they stop these things of you present your COVID certificate, present your COVID this, COVID that. They stop those things. You don't need when you're entering Nairobi. But when you're entering Kenya, but when you're entering Uganda, you need it. You need either to have a PCR or you need to have a COVID certificate. So yeah, you have to be informed about that. But they don't ask for it. Yeah, they don't ask for it. So yeah, another thing is, in Kenya, once you reach most of the places, avoid going with cash. Avoid going counting money. You know, if somebody like sees, and do not hold your smartphones. Like if you have you can hold your smartphones. Come on, smartphone. What is smartphone? You can hold your smartphones, but if you have an expensive phone, iPhone latest, don't hold it. It's the same thing like here in Uganda. Do not hold all your fancy business out there. Keep them aside. Use kabambe, like this kind of phone which is broken. You see how broken it is. You can use that. You can use the ones for buttons to hold on the streets, and then the fancy ones, you can use them whenever you know. But then if you're in high-end places, you can use your iPhones. But if you're in low-end places, you just have to be very careful. Same thing here in Uganda. If you're in Uganda, please, actually I will do another video about the same things that you need to take care of whenever you're in Uganda. And then if at all you have money, do not hold your money in cash, please. Thank you. You know, in Uganda we have like Momo Pay, Airtel Pay. Those are the two pays I know in terms of mobile money, but it's not as common. If I get out and I go to a supermarket right there, you will find it there, but you might go in another supermarket and you don't find it there. So it's not that common. I've seen it actually in pharmacies. Okay, Ugandans, you're coming up hither. So whenever I go in a shop, a supermarket, I always ask, do you have Airtel Pay or Momo Pay? Yeah. So such that I don't have to move in money all the time. It's not that common here in Uganda that people know that they can use electronic way to pay to pay stuff. But in Kenya even if I'm buying fruits, a mango on the street, greens from the market, I don't know what, from any shop, I'm telling you, do you know these grocery shops over, I need the tea leaves for 100. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That I bought those piece of tea leaves just the other day. Let me show you. Something like this. You see something like this. This is 500. Was it 500? 100. 100 shillings. 100 Uganda shillings. Because I gave her 1,000. And I thought I wanted tea leaves. She gave me these ones, 10 of them. So that means each was 100. Guys, if I'm gonna buy this in Kenya, I can easily pay with M-Pesa, like Momo Pay, Airtel Pay, those things, which is M-Pesa back in Kenya. So if at all you're going to Kenya, please and please get all your money, everything, put it on your M-Pesa. You will rarely find somebody who needs cash, unless it's like 20 bob. Most of the people, they want it in cash, unless it's really less money. But sometimes they're like, fine, send it, maybe I will use it to buy airtime. And if at all you're going to Mombasa, because I'm sure if you're going to Kenya, you'll go to Mombasa. I know you'll go to Mombasa. So why not, if you're gonna buy a ticket to Mombasa, unless you're going by bus, but if you're going to Mombasa by train, you will have to pay using M-Pesa. There is no other way. You cannot use card, you cannot use anything. They use M-Pesa. So you will need M-Pesa. Actually, this phone has M-Pesa line, though my sister is taking it back. My Ugandan sister. We are soon making videos with my Ugandan sister. Please stay tuned, because we are coming with bangers after bangers. Okay, so if at all you're gonna use you're gonna have money, don't have it in cash. Don't have it in cash unless you're pressed to have it in cash. Okay, you can have like 1,000 cash, and then you can have the rest as M-Pesa. Even if it's 90,000, put it Kenya shillings, put it on your M-Pesa, have the 1,000 aside. Do not hold 90,000 and then 1,000 on your M-Pesa. That's a wrong way to do all these things. And then if at all I told you, if at all you know somebody, you should contact them, and then you should have M-Pesa, and then you should know someone, and then take care of your property. And if you happen to go to the beach, be careful. There are people who will come as if they are friendly and they will snatch your stuff away. And if at all you get into the water, make sure that you keep an eye on your stuff, or you have actually don't come with your things. That just come to the beach without maybe, but you need your phone to take pictures for memories. So yeah, just be careful when at the beach. So many people will come to you trying to tell you stuff, and then before you know it, maybe something is lost. Just be careful. And then whenever there are high tides, of course you don't get into the water, because will forget about you if you enter that water. Yeah, is there anything else I've forgotten? Maybe if I've forgotten, I will do another video, but I will actually do another video talking about Uganda, because so many of you want to come to Uganda, especially to do shopping and enjoying life in Uganda and shopping in Uganda. You will shop until you drop. Praise, I'm spoiling your phone. And indeed, I think it has shifted. Maybe the battery has shifted. So yeah, if I told you you're going to Kenya, those are the few tips you need to know. People are friendly. They're as friendly as Ugandans, but people in Kenya are smart, very smart. So do not get so familiar. You know, you might find you've gotten a friend whom you're being pangad for something. So just be careful. Be nice and be kind to them, because they are nice and they're kind, but they are smart and sharp at the same time. So you have to be very, very careful. And I've talked about M-Pesa. Make sure you have your M-Pesa in check, because you will need it in most of the places that you will go to. And I think that's it. If I've forgotten anything, I'll be letting you know, maybe in some other videos in the future. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, share the videos, turn on the notification that whenever I post you'll be able to see. Okay, let me go back to what I was doing. Yeah, until next time, bye y'all.